Hello friends and welcome to Tony's Reviews. Today we're checking out the Milwaukee M18 2-gallon wet and dry vac. This one right here is model number 0880-20. This is around $118 to $150 on Amazon. I will have a link in the description if you want to check one of these out after the review. And what we're going to do is just a quick unboxing of this. We're going to put this thing to the test in a wet and dry setting. And here is the wet and dry vac. When I saw this thing, I thought it was a cooler. When I saw it sitting in the store, I thought, is that a Milwaukee cooler? So neat. Not a cooler. Okay, open up the top here, and right there, your hose is in the system like this. Your hose is right here in the system like this. I think that's pretty cool. So it's like your little vacuum station right here all in one. We have an attachment, fits snugly down in there again. Here we have another attachment, big old wide mouth attachment. We see right here there's a little lever. I'm guessing this thing comes out, and sure enough it did. It comes right out there. I'm making the assumption right here this is the vacuum right here, and I saw another hole over here on the side. I'm assuming this is a blower right here. Not sure yet. We're going to test it out though. This seems to go in and out pretty easy. Stick it in there, twist it a little bit, and it locks into place. Right here, same thing. Put it in, turn, and it's locked into place. It looks like there's two latches. There's one over here and one over here, and the whole thing comes apart. Right here is just a cavity, and right here you've got your HEPA filter. So this would definitely be for your dry operations when you're using this HEPA filter. And then right here you have your ball so water doesn't get sucked up into this baby. Filter just pops off like that. Stick it back on there, snap it into place. This filter has a Milwaukee number on it of 40001900. Looks like it's got a nice rubber seal here to keep that wet stuff in there and the dry stuff. And we're going to put it back together and test it out. Got a fully charged M18 battery, and this is a fairly new M18 battery. As you know, in using Milwaukee, you just snap this baby into place. And now it's locked in. Right here's the on and off button. Blowing here. Here in real life, this thing's probably got about as much noise as a regular vacuum cleaner. I bought this thing to use on my car, so we're going to test it out on my car. Actually, this is a repair that's not great. This was some Coconics vinyl repair. I did a review of that stuff here on my channel. All right, let's turn her on, see how she does. This is like the permanent tip, and these attachments just slide right over the top and get kind of snug. Okay, I've been using this thing for probably about maybe like 4 minutes running straight. That's just an estimation. Hit the button, see how much charge we got left. We have used up at least one of those bars. And if you know anything about Milwaukee stuff, you know, when you're dealing with vacuum type stuff or blower type stuff, you know, it uses a lot of energy. So anyway, let's keep going. Something I just discovered, this is how goofy I am. This has a nice little place right here so that you can close this hatch, snap this thing down, snap this thing down. Your on and off's out here, this is out here, so you can carry this thing around. I kept thinking, that kind of stinks that I can't just carry this thing around. Well, guess what, I can. All right, it's been running for about another 3 minutes. Let's check it out. We've used up another bar. And now we're checking out the filter itself in the inside compartment. What do we got in here? Hey, well, this was brand new, and you can see how filthy this chamber is now. So we got a bunch of nasty stuff over here that I got out of these cars. And what's that old filter look like? Not too bad. Filter's not too bad. We didn't put it to much of a test. So you spilled some dog food on the couch. Next, we're going to test it out on something wet. Okay, after this somewhat short test, this battery's virtually dead. So on a 5.0 battery, this is not going to last a long time. With what little bit of juice I've got left in here though, I'm going to try to suck some water up, so let's see what happens. Haven't used a whole lot, still looks fairly clean. Twist it off there, and then we got our ball. So I need to clean all that dog food out of there, and then we'll get to sucking up some water. Oh, you want that, huh? Ooh, that was your food, sorry. How well does this hose stretch? It stretches pretty good, and this thing has enough weight to it that it doesn't drag too bad, but you know, this hose could possibly be a little longer. I think they could have made it a little longer, and maybe I haven't got it stretched out well enough yet. Maybe it's so new, but anyway, you know, You can set this thing on the floor and vacuum your car out, I think, with no problem though. All right, let's suck this water up, see if we can with what little battery we've got left here. What we got? Okay. And we've got a tub full of water now. So that's, I think that's as high as you can get that water in there, and then the ball, kicks it and stops it from sucking anymore. So there you have that. And it sucks that water up with no problem whatsoever. You can see all I've done is dump the water out and then towel dried it, so it cleaned up real nice. All that nastiness is out of there. And I didn't really have to do much except suck up some water and empty this thing. And over here we've got the end of this, and I cleaned over here. We got this end of this, and all I did was just do some towel drying on this too before I put my filter back on. And again the filter just goes on and slides into place like that, and that ain't going nowhere. I think the biggest question I had about this thing is I didn't doubt that, it's a Milwaukee product. I didn't doubt that it would work all right. But my biggest thought was, whenever I had a lot of construction workers telling me that they loved this thing, I don't know that I ever asked anybody this, but my biggest question really is what's the reach like on this, okay? So I've got a couch, and we've got this, and what's the reach like, I can reach all the way up on this couch, get up in here, a few feet away from my love seat over here, and we'll stretch this, and it's dragging it over here, which I guess that's all right, but we want to see that this thing does have some good reach to it. So I don't think you'll have any problem vacuuming out a car with this. I didn't have any problem with it. This is just a kind of a miniature version of one of those hoses you see at a car wash, so it does a pretty good job. All right, now we're going to test the blower out. And if you remember, the blower is down here. So there's the blower hole right there. And now what I do is just grab that little wing nut edge, turn that around a little bit, get this thing out. All right, so this is out. Get it into the blower, find your edge, turn it, it's locked into place now. And now we got a blower. Let's see if we can blow some stuff around here. Oh no, that's not good. Oh. We're going to have to clean that up now. Oops. Whoa. Yeah. Good things I like to say about this. You can take this thing just about anywhere. You don't need a plug-in, and the vacuum is really good on it. The blower's okay, but the vacuum's what I bought it for. My guess on battery life is it's probably going to last about 15 minutes on a 5.0 M18 battery. So not a long battery life, but you really can't expect much on blowers and vacuums, right, when it comes to the battery life. The trick would be to use a high output like 12.0 battery, something like that. Only other negative thing I would say too is I wish this came with like an extra long hose, so that when you are like out in your garage vacuuming, you could just use like a super long hose. But that might take away from the vacuum power, I don't know. But it doesn't really matter because you can put this thing anywhere. You can sit it up in the car seat and vacuum while you're inside the car and have this inside the car with you. So no big deal on that point. I would buy this again 20 times over. I love this thing. Want to check one of these out? I will have an Amazon link in the description of this video and also one in the comments. Right now, at the making of this video, these are I think around $130 on Amazon. Please subscribe to my channel. I want to thank you so much for tuning into Tony's Reviews today, and God bless you.